This rain's been nice. The grass needed it. Maybe it'll grow a little bit to give us a couple more mowings. Need to go water the tomato plants. Frogs in here? Nope, no frogs. Is this tomato ready to harvest? It might be. That spinach. Okay. I don't need to leave this open. I can just close it. Let's just close it. It's chilly enough. Let's see what the temperature is in here. Temperature in here is 60 something here on the wall and 64 here at the back. I need to water the, I don't know why I'm keeping this, but it's pretty cool. Mother of thousands plant. Anybody heard of the mother of thousands? See the tiny little ones growing there that'll fall? And when they fall, they grow down there. Or they fall, they grow wherever they fall. Okay. These are watered, still wet from the rain. Got some tomatoes there, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes here. Got a tomato there. There's not much on these. These Romo's about ready, about done. Got some peppers on this. Also got peppers in the greenhouse too. Okra. Got some okra blooms. Probably ought to trim some of these. I'll let them get a little bigger this time, because I'm not going to freeze dry them. I'm going to just cut them up and make a gumbo of some sort. You see the buzzard through there? Right through there on the barn. Okay. Not much else going on. Gotta get out here and clean this up, but the rain we had didn't really soften up the dirt too much. It's just hard to pull those weeds out with the dirt not good and saturated, because you go down just a little bit and it gets pretty dry. That's not too bad. Yeah, maybe I'll see about coming out here and clearing these out. Anyway, I was going to show you the peppers in here. The peppers on these two plants. These here. These here. And the rest of the stuff is tomatoes. Could harvest that one, but I'll give it one more day. Hopefully I get some more big ones. Tell you, this shade cloth is holding up really good. And what I like about it is it's got a thread. It's threaded. It's got thread going through it, so that other one didn't. It just kind of fell apart. But I like this one. Yep, I think it may be good for next year. See how it's threaded? It's got these threads going through it. Okay. Let's button this up. I don't want to leave it open. Nice and muddy over here. I gotta get out here and that's gonna be that old freezer's gonna be a worm, not farm, but what would you call it? A worm bed. I just gotta figure out where to put it. See, watch the buzzards. See the buzzard on the barn? See how close I can get before he flies off. Oh, he's getting ready. This guy's wings out, there he goes. Let's go see what's going on down here. Let's go see what's going on down here. One day I want to tackle this project. I want to redo this fence right there. Let's make it look. And I hadn't looked in here in a long time. This is where Rocky stays. Not Rocky, Barney. Barney stays here. Barney's a groundhog. We got a Barney and a Rocky. Rocky stays over at the rock pile. Oh, I remember when this was used, cattle was in here. I remember coming up to the farm to visit the in-laws. There'd be cattle in here. There'd be a calf in here maybe. There'd be cattle grazing the property. They used to all be right here. They'd just come up to the fence. And then we'd eat them. Those were the days. That was a long time ago. Tell you a funny story if I could see if I can find one. Let's see one over here. Let's see if I can find one laying around here somewhere. Let's see one over here. This is another project we need to attack. Maybe this fall or late winter. I started on it somewhat. I worked on it a little bit, but there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff in there. Not sure what's in there, but we'll get back on it one day. I need to do that. But I can't find any of those things. I don't see any laying around here. There used to be tons of them. Basically, what they were was, this might be an example. If I can get in here without getting on. Yeah, see this? These were my mother-in-law worked for Benny Smith, which was a Crayola manufacturer here in town. That right there is a piece of plastic left over, extra plastic from the machines that made the plastic crayon carrier things or whatever they made from plastic. And there was always extra, and so they just let it come off the machine, and a lot of times it'd come off in just kind of a big looking noodle thing, like a big long line of noodles. A big, almost like, well, when I first met the in-laws, I came up here and she used to have them laying around as kind of decorations. Let's see if there's one over here, maybe. Trying to find one that looks like what I'm talking about. But they'd be laying around everywhere, and they literally look like intestines. And I knew my in-laws were farmers, and I knew they raised animals and ate some of the stuff they raised. But I don't think they raised pigs at the time, but I didn't know that. I knew they raised cattle and ate their cattle. But when I pulled down this long driveway, somewhere over here, there was an old house trailer here originally when I met them. This is where the house trailer was. Now it's a wood processing, firewood processing area. This is where we do all our firewood. I got a hydraulic big wood splitter that we pull in here. But I remember coming down that driveway and I saw that big plastic thing of what I thought at the time was pig intestines just laying around. I thought, man, what did I get myself into? But no, that's what it was just leftover plastic from the Benny Smith Crayola machines that spit out plastic stuff, containers or whatever they use for plastic. But that's what I first thought it was. I didn't know what to think. So anyway, okay. I've done the greenhouse. Let's go back in. Chill out. It's a nice cool day, but it's still wet, damp. Don't think I'll be getting anything done today. But we needed the rain. Yep, this is where the old trailer used to sit. Oh, another thing. Right here where I'm standing. Right here where I'm standing was the original farmhouse back when this area was homesteaded back in the late 1800s. Wasn't in-laws didn't take over this place until much later. There was already a house trailer and they bought this land. They moved in the house trailer that was here, but all this right here was a large farmhouse. And I have found, every so often I found square nails. Square nails date back to the late 1800s. And there's an old fence post along that tree line there with old barbed wire. Barbed wire dated at 1800s. You can date barbed wire. So, yep. One day I'll get here and do some more looking around. I got a Garrett metal detector and see if I can find anything interesting. So, like I said, right here was where the old farmhouse was. Okay, let's go back in. Later, y'all.